So tell me something, folks. Which is more important to you? Getting to eat your favorite food or having your civil rights? Let's do this. Greetings, fellow space travelers. BionicDance here. So, for those of you who've been living under a rock, it turns out that Dan Cathy, president of Chick-Fil-A restaurants, has come out in support of the traditional family, meaning that Chick-Fil-A restaurants uses their profits to support all kinds of anti-gay marriage groups. And as such, they have come under quite the political firestorm all of a sudden. Now, as a lesbian myself, I'm obviously against this. Now, fortunately, here in Seattle, we don't appear to have many Chick-fil-A restaurants. In fact, I can't recall ever having seen one or ever having eaten at one at all, ever. Kind of a non-issue over here. But at the same time, I support the people who have started boycotting Chick-fil-A specifically because of their anti-gay marriage stance. Now, we've found ourselves a certain rather prominent gay fellow. You know who I'm talking about. This guy.
He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
And he has come out and said that he doesn't care, that he will continue to eat at Chick-fil-A despite their anti-gay marriage stance. And honestly, his reasoning leaves a lot to be desired. Let's have a look.
Well, let me tell you what gay rights is. I can go anywhere in the U.S. and buy a house. I can go buy a car. I can do this. I can do that. I can take trips, whatever. That says to me that I have rights and I'm gay. I have the rights to live in this world. I make money and stuff like that. I'm able to take care of my family and things like that. That is rights to me. If I want to get married in the U.S., there are plenty states that I can get married to. It don't have to be the one that I'm living in.
Actually, kiddo, that's not how it works. 30 states, 30, have passed state constitutional amendments defining marriage as between one man and one woman. And that means that if you go to a state that does allow gay marriage and you get married, you cannot come back to your own state and have your marriage be recognized by the state. Doesn't work that way. And under DOMA, you are not eligible for federal marriage benefits. Once again, doesn't work that way. As homosexuals, we get one fewer rights than everybody else in the entire country. And that's a fact.
Everybody's just so really concerned about what Chick-fil-A got going on.
Gee whizzikers, golly gosh, a multi-billion-dollar corporation donating its profits to anti-gay marriage groups? I can't imagine why that might concern us.
You know, they treated me well, so how can I fault them? You know what I'm saying? If we stop coming, them hard-working employees in that building no longer have jobs and stuff like that.
And you know, as much as I feel bad for those people, and I do, they actually do have options. You see, they don't actually have to be part of this corporation that funds these hate groups, that fund these anti-gay marriage groups. They don't have to. They could either find other jobs, or they can make their voices heard. They can stand up and protest and say, no more. We will shut your company down by not working any longer until you change your policies, until you stop being bigoted. Because those companies depend on these workers. And if they stand up and protest, if they make their voices heard, change can be brought about. So they have options.
It's a picture in this world way bigger than what somebody believes in, one person or one group of people believe in.
And I wish that were true. But the fact is that some people have mighty big stomping feet because they have a metric fuck-ton of money, a double-wide buttload of cash, and they are willing to use it for nefarious purposes like banning gay marriage. So I'm sorry, but it's not true that the picture is larger than what just one person believes when that one person happens to have Bill Gates levels of money or more. Just saying.
So I'm not really supporting the head man in charge or nothing. I am supporting them hard workers in that kitchen.
Look, your intentions are good, and I support them. But the problem is that you don't get to decide where your money goes. And when you give Chick-Fil-A money, you are giving money to people who are going to support anti-gay groups, whether you want them to or not. Now, this is not the only video he made. There was a follow-up video. Let's have a look.
Chick-fil-A makes good meals, and I eat there, you know what I'm saying, quite frequently. So no one is going to stop me from eating it. If I want to have a Chick-fil-A sandwich, guess what? I'm going to have a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Well, I guess you gotta have your priorities, huh? I mean, after all, people donating bajillions of dollars to anti-gay marriage groups, it's worth it to be able to have my sandwich, right?
So it really doesn't matter what a person thinks. You know, people say a lot of crazy things.
Wait. Let me see if I got this right here. Because what I hear you saying is that you think this guy is only expressing an opinion. That you think he's only saying something. That you don't seem to realize that he's taking his millions and billions of dollars that he earns, that you have spent at Chick-fil-A, the money, the profits that people eating at Chick-fil-A have gotten this guy, that you don't see him spending this money on political action committees that are trying to enforce his anti-gay dogma, that are supporting his anti-gay policies. You don't seem to realize that that's what's going on, that it goes beyond just one man's opinion. I can't tell. Are you really not getting that? Or do you really not see that that's the issue? Because if that's the case, wow.
But anyway, it just comes down to it. If I want a Chick-fil-A sandwich, I'm going to have a Chick-fil-A sandwich. So you can run and tell that.
Well, if you want what you want, and you don't care who it hurts, what more can I say? Until next time, fellow space travelers, this is BionicDance saying, be excellent to each other. Later. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. And please visit my Zazzle store, where you'll find all kinds of BionicDance merchandise. Not rating and subscribing has been found to cause obesity, acne, and male pattern baldness in laboratory rats.